G'day guys, it's Matt again from MB Mowing. Today we're going to be doing some hedge trimming. A little bit of lawns, but anyway, we're going to give you major tips on how to do a hedge. Now, one of the hedges we're going to do today is what they call an English cut hedge. That means the top, where it goes like that, it's actually cut at 45 degrees angle. Looks quite good, but not everyone's cup of tea. But anyway guys, stick with me and I'll show you how to do it with ease. Okay guys, now here's the first hedge, which is, you can see this angle just here. See how it's on an angle, 45 degrees. That's what we're going to be cutting. This is what they call the English cut hedge. So you can see it a little bit out of the way. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to be trimming crisscross. So shaving, you'll see that in the video. Now, my general rule of thumb is that I do the top first, then we do the sides, then we come along and do the angle. Okay guys, I'll get into it. As you can see in this one guys, I'm trimming very gently. Basically what I'm doing here, I'm just shaving the top of the hedge. Now, as I'm going backwards and forwards here, it's not overgrown, so I don't have to do too much shaving. A lot of it here, I'm just going straight into the bottom part of it. But anyway, you get the idea. As I'm going nice and slowly along the hedge with this one, especially at the top, what I'm doing, I'm locking the hedge trimmer into my hip. That's another little tip that I reckon a lot of people should do, especially if you've got a hedge that's this height. This is a good way of keeping the hedge nice and straight on the top, right along the top there, because that's the thing that actually people see, especially when they're driving past. They look over and they look at the hedge and they go, wow, it's nice and straight. I wonder how they get it so straight. It's because basically you lock the hedge trimmer into your hip so you can swing backwards and forwards and keep it nice, even shave. With the articulated hedge trimmer, you can actually turn it down this way, and this is a really good way to get a nice, even, straight finish on the side. See, I'm just shaving the little bits and pieces, effortless. And the good thing about this is that you can keep it, it's locked into my hip as well there, so you can keep it nice and level and straight. Here's the tricky part. doing the 45-degree angle. Basically I've just turned the hedge trimmer on a bit of a 45-degree angle, locked it in to my hip, and then just continue along that way. Doing this, you get the trimmer, get in the right position first, especially this part. Make sure you get the right angle. Once you get the right angle, lock it into position here to your thigh, and so you can pivot off that and keep it straighter that way. So when you get it on the right level, you can just pivot. That way you stay at the same level. You don't go up and down like this. So it just goes straight. You keep it straight that way. Whereas if you've got your hands out here doing it, you go like this, and as you're moving, you've got no way of supporting, because what you're doing, you're actually hanging on to the motor head. It's a lot heavier. So when you're doing it, you kind of go like that. So you're moving it, it goes up and down. So if you lock it in, you go steady, it goes really straight. Okay guys, a lot of people ask me what type of hedger do you use? Well, okay, firstly, it's a Honda UMK 425 whippersnipper. Probably can't see too much there, it's all worn out. That's basically what it is, all the way up here. Okay, now coming down to here, it's an attachment. Now, as you can see, this yellow bit, this is pretty common. You can see them everywhere at the moment. It's a hedge trimmer attachment made by Honda, for Honda. Self-sharpening. So these blades, believe it or not, they're razor sharp. You can't really see too much on the camera how sharp they are. But they are sharp, and for some reason, we don't know why. My mechanic doesn't even know why. None of us know why, but it's actually self-sharpening. These have never been sharpened. I've had this hedge trimmer attachment for about, I'd say about 3 years now, and I'm using it constantly, all the time. Every week I'm using it, because I've got a lot of corporate sites that I look after, and they're constantly got hedge trimming that's got to be done. So I'm forever using it. I mean, there are some little bits and pieces you can see, little tiny, you know, about 1 millimeter, something like that, 1.5 millimeter. That's about the only thing. 1.5 millimeter or something like that of just teeth that have been chipped or something like that. But must be something to do with high tungsten steel or something or other that you use. I can't fault it. So there you go guys, that's basically what my hedge trimmer is. It's a whippersnipper with the hedge trimmer attachment. Now this hedge trimmer attachment, it's for the Honda Versatile they call it, and that's their new product that they got on the market, Honda. And I think that's also got like a pole saw attachment on it as well, the hedge trimmer attachment and the whippersnipper attachment. But this hedge trimmer attachment cost me, I think it's around about $300. They're about $340, something like that now. They must be going up in price because they're pretty common, and they've got a good reputation, so they're pretty popular at the moment. But the good thing about it is that you got the Honda 4-stroke 425 that's a pretty beefy 4-stroke whippersnipper, so it's quite strong. It gets through the thick stuff as well as the thin stuff. Like I was just saying in this video, I've been using the high revs to get through the smaller stuff. And when you get to the harder stuff, you can put the revs up if you want, of course, and you can get through those. It's great for Phitinia. You know, as Phitinia, sometimes you get those pretty thick branches and stuff like that. They're sticking straight up when you're doing their hedge. A lot of hedges will go up to it and it'll just get caught in all this thing, because of the motor being 4-stroke. It really's got some grunt in it, and you just rev it and rev right through that. So the good thing is it's got the speed if you need it to get through the small stuff, and it's got the grunt to go through the hard stuff, just in case, you know, you got to stick a branch or something like that. Anyway guys, that's enough for me today. Hopefully all these tips can help you out in regards to hedge trimming. We didn't do too much of a hedge, but you know, at least we did what they call the English cut hedge. That's what someone told me anyway. I looked it up online. I can't find anything about it, but it's actually the 45-degree angle is called apparently the English cut. So anyway guys, comment below, subscribe, let me know if you want anything else to be you know, reviewed. Cheers.